Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Your Music Live, where we showcase the best independent music from all over the world. My name is Pete, and this show is brought to you by our friends at DistroKid. Let's crack straight on with our first tune, shall we? This is a tune called Write This Down by Hidden Horizon, here on Your Music Live. Write This Down. A very, very cool tune there to kick us off. If you weren't awake before, you should be now. That was Hidden Horizon with Write This Down. Very cool song, very cool video too. I love it when you have a cool lyric video like that. If you've never made a lyric video before, you might not realize exactly how long they take to make and how difficult they can be. So when you get something like that, let me tell you, that took a while. Yes, very, very rockin', nice little Palm Newton punk song going on to start us. Very nice vocals, very nice visuals, and a very cool track. Yeah, my power went off. That's no good. That's no good at all. Welcome to the show. If it's your first time here, my name is Pete. This is Studio Live today, and this is our weekly look into all things independent music. If you've got independent music and you want to share it, you can use the form down in the description, or just go to studiolivetoday.com/YML, and there you can submit it. We are usually around about 2 to 3 weeks behind, and we do mix things up each week, so you may not get your song played straight away, but as long as it doesn't have any specifically negative things in there, and I'm talking about lots of swear words and lots of cusses and lots of violent related stuff, then you will get played eventually. Like our next artist here, which is an artist we've heard from before, and I'm always impressed by the tracks that they produce. By the way, should have read before. The Hidden Horizon said this song was recorded with methods I learned on your channel with GarageBand on my iPhone 8. The song is about a horrible bout of anxiety, insomnia, and the wonderful people that helped me through it. So yeah, very cool message as well. Not only just an amazing song, but a cool message. Wingy is an artist that we've heard here on the channel before. And Wingy says, one night I was sleeping after losing $300 on a poker game. Whew, we've all been there. And woke up after 4 hours in the morning, and I felt this sudden urge to make a song, and this is what I came up with. The poker losses are not related to this song. So Wingy's not trying to pay for his poker losses by making a song, which is probably a good idea. Because there's probably not enough DistroKid money in the world to pay for $300 of poker losses in one day. Let's jump in and take a look and a listen at this one, shall we? This is our man Wingy and a tune called Crazy Script here on Your Music Live.
Won't be silent and pay no more. I bought you out the crazy snow. You want a man with crazy dough, but baby girl, I'm crazy dough. Young man with an 80s flow, making songs that's crazy dope. You buried me inside a hole. That's the way I wanna go.
I think it's time we finally flip the script. A mental asylum is where you need to take a trip. Sure you look good, but your personality is dead. Now wouldn't it you're salty like some fries, and it's time to say goodbye.
There you go. There is Wingy with Crazy Script. Yeah, very, very cool tune. Yeah, the creepy clown's a little bit disturbing, isn't it? But yeah, very nicely done. Everything Wingy produces is a little bit different. You might remember the cool Gucci Belt song that we played a while back. As Tom says, a bit different direction for Wingy, but I like it. Yeah, everything Wingy produces is a little bit different, and we do get some variety in there, which is always a good thing. Yeah, you want variety, and if you want variety in music, you've come to the right place, because you never know what you're going to get when you hit the play button. When I hit the play button, you never know what's going to come out, and there you go. I've woken up Joe and Barry up there in Canada, which is a good thing. Let's move on to our next tune. We're going back in time here to catch up on a few that we've missed from previous weeks, so we're going to play a few of these tunes here now. This one is from Jay Fully, and says, I just wanted to keep it chill in the beginning and then go crazy in the end. It's just a song that you can vibe with, and I hope you can vibe with it too. So this is a tune called Ragin from Jay Fully, and we're going to take a listen to it live on your Music Live.
駆け落ちなくしてしまった最後のコンポーネント探して遥かな星をたどり虹色に染まる空の果て
Like we say, you never quite know what you're going to get here on your Music Live. Yeah, nice atmosphere going on there. And yeah, loving the koto. I love it when people use different instruments to get different kinds of sounds. Yeah, and I don't know, Greg, it doesn't actually, didn't have much more information on that, except that it's just the chill beat that keeps doing its thing. Very cool. You have to listen to the whole version. In fact, if you want to do that, all you need to do is jump down to the description. After the show, jump down and check out, like Barry and like Joe are doing here, go down and check out, and Bubba, check out the description, because I painstakingly, okay, it's not that painful, it's quite easy, but I put the link to everything that we listen to down in the description so you can check it out. And if you hear something you dig, that's the whole point, yeah? Some of my favorite artists, like Wingy that we played up front there, some of my favorite artists are ones that I've heard on this channel, on my own channel. So I'm very selfish. I do this for me as much as I do for you. Let's move on here. We've got a tune here called called Rockin' and Rollin' by MainOne. It says it was recorded in Miami, Florida, written by MainOne, a rock and roll anthem. We do have an explicit lyric warning on this one. I don't recall there actually being too many F-bombs or anything bad up front, but in case you are sensitive to that, let's take a listen to this one. This is MainOne, Rockin' and Rollin' on your Music Live.
I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds to get ready for this one. Since y'all ain't know I was a rock star. Come on, let's go. I'ma show you how to do it, show you how to rock. I'ma show you how to do it, show you how to roll. I'ma show you how to do it, show you how to rock. I'ma show you how to do it, show you how to roll. Yeah. Mix some hip hop with some rock and roll. I'ma show you how it Blessed with the gift to get you out to sea. Enough with the small talk, just vibe with me. Dropping new hits, you never heard from me. They say I couldn't do it, now look at me. Elevating my game, spitting fire in the booth. Them old school cats say, man, you the truth. I'm all in, what I got to lose. Just put me in the booth, I'll show you what I do.
Bit of rockin' and rollin' for your ear holes. Yeah, there's got a bit of Eminem and Dr. Dre kind of vibes going on there. Very cool. And yeah, the voice is just sits beautifully in that mix, doesn't it? Yeah. Boom, I want to be a drummer. Yeah, rock and rap. It like kind of reminded me a bit of Run DMC from back in the day. Like, it's tricky to rock around, that's right on time, it's tricky. See, I can sing along to my favourite songs here on this show because I just get copyright claims out the wazoo anyway, so it doesn't actually... Yeah, DMX. That's what I was thinking of as well. Yeah, a little bit of DMX going on there as well. Very cool indeed. Thank you for sharing. Let's jump in and find our next tune. Sorry, I'm jumping around here a bit today because I got some catching up to do from the past, as well as some newer stuff that's come through. By the way, fair warning, we're going to be here a while today. We may be going over the 2-hour mark on this one because I do want to get a little bit caught up because we've got maybe 100+ songs sitting in the backlog right now. So let's stop talking then and start playing. And once SoundCloud decides to respond. I think it said SoundCloud must be saying you hit far too many songs, like you're using too much of our server space, Pete. So yeah, that was Rockin' and Rollin'. Let's jump in and take a listen to Girl from Paris. It's a band we haven't heard from in a while, and they are always producing good stuff, and this one is no exception. This is a tune of theirs called Inside of the Lines. Girl from Paris here on Your Music Live. Very cool. Girl from Paris with Inside of the Lines. A very nice one. Yeah, good vibe, good beat, good vocals. Again, we're getting some really good sort of hybrid mixes of different genres going on here today. I think I just like saying the word genre. Who likes a good genre? Me. I'm all over the genre. Sorry, I'll stop it now. Yes, that was Girl from Paris, and what they had to say. Everything recorded using GarageBand. Tried to get a big beat with dark lyrics. Well, I think you succeeded, it's fair to say there, my friend. So yeah, there you go. Let's move on here. We've got the Broome Street Band coming up next, and they've got a song here called American Made, and they say it was inspired by the want for all people to get along despite their differences, which I think is a good and noble thought, because, yeah, we all got differences, but you know what? We're all people. We all live on the same planet, and we're trying to do the same stuff. So let's take a listen to this. The Broome Street Band has a bit of an Australian feel to that name, but I'm pretty sure they're not from Australia because they've got a song here called American Made.
Come on, people, take me by my hand. A house divided cannot stand. The freedom ring from sea to sea. Don't even matter your race or creed. From Blue Ridge Mountains to NYC, have to stand together, gotta believe. I don't care if we don't agree. We share this land to let bygones be. American made, stand unafraid. American made. When trouble comes, try to understand. It's not always easy for the common man. We all face heartaches, a lot of demands. Gotta help each other and till the land. From California to Atlantic sands, flags of our fathers on the U.S. stamp. Not all people see eye to eye, but we have to share the burden if we're gonna thrive. American made, stand unafraid. American made.
There you have it, the Broom Street Band with American Made. Yeah, really nice tune. Got some good stuff going on there. Yeah, that very old school, like, I don't want to say Kid Rock, because I don't want to insult you by comparing it to Kid Rock. But yeah, someone said John Denver, a little bit of Bon Jovi, a bit of like, what's that Bon Jovi tune they had? Wanted, dead or alive. Yeah, that song. But very, very well done, and yeah, good message there. Yeah, like not big on the whole like the extremes of politics or anything like that, because that's not what we're here to get into. But you can't really go past a song that just says, "Hey, why can't we all just get along?" It's a nice thought, isn't it? Alrighty. Speaking of nice thoughts, Martin Hammer is someone who makes some really good music. Arnie G mentioned Martin in her interview with Jade Starr yesterday. If you missed that one, you should go and check it out. Jade Starr interviewing Auntie G about her music production. But Martin Hammer does his own brand of amazing music, and this is one of them. Now, Martin said, start playing at 1:55, recorded in GarageBand. Andrew Barlow did the drums on this and the mastering. So there you go. Some collaboration going on here in the Your Music Live community, which is always cool. So let's jump on in and take a look and a listen to this one, shall we? Martin Hammer with When You Walked the Earth on Your Music Live. Very, very cool tune. I never even have to, I'll tell you a little secret. I never even have to vet any of Martin Hammer's music because I spend about 2 hours the day before each show going through the tunes and making sure that they're appropriate for the show. Yeah, don't even have to preview yours, Martin. Always really good stuff. Really nicely done. Really well produced. Great job. And as Arnie G says here, love your lyrics, Martin, and you tell the story very well. Beautiful guitars. Excellent. Couldn't have said it better myself. So yeah, thank you very much for sharing that one. And speaking of Sharon, let's come in and take a listen to a couple of tunes. We've got a couple of slaps backs to backs. So we can listen to some tunes on Slaps, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about Slaps, because Slaps is a social network you may not be aware of from our friends at DistroKid. And because DistroKid are kind enough to sponsor this show, I'm going to tell you about something that you can use that's by DistroKid for free to help you share your music, just as our man Dan Ekberg has done here. So Dan says, this rough mix of Peeper Pop played on YML last year. This is the final mix and master that I'll be releasing next Friday the 26th, which is now. So there you go. You have to let us know, Dan. Is this out? Is this coming out? Can people stream it, buy it, do all the things? And more importantly, did you release with DistroKid? We'll have to find out from Dan here in the chat. But let's take a listen to this one. This is Peeper Pop from Dan Ekberg here on Your Music Live. Very cool indeed. You know, I could have let it play 8 more seconds, yeah, but you know I like cutting people off. Dan Ekberg with a very cool little tune called Peeper Pop, and of course released here on Slaps. And then Dan has confirmed he's now released it with DistroKid, and it's available now. So congrats on the release, Dan. Well done, and thanks for sharing it with us here on Your Music Live. Good timing, yeah. Very cool indeed. Now, another artist, and I've seen you here in the chat as well, is Park UK. And Park UK also sharing a song here on Slaps. Slaps Double Slapper. This is the second, the first being I Can Tell in my lockdown trilogy of songs about fictitious couples living together through lockdown. Scenario being, what if one half felt that the grass may be greener elsewhere and the other felt that it won't get any better? No one can light up your fire like I do. Complete tosh, I know. Thanks for listening. I love some of the descriptions that you folks read. It makes me chuckle every time. All right, let's jump over here. This is Kevin, better known as Park UK, and a tune called Light Up. And we're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live.
Why wait to say what's on your mind? Why wait for something better? Won't be the last to say goodbye, but I'll be yours forever. You got the feeling, doing the right thing, losing the love we had before. Better alone now, caught in a rebound. I'm gonna leave you wanting more. I'll light up the fire in your heart. Light up, light up, burning bright. Light up the fire in your heart. Light up, light up, burning bright. Light up the fire in your heart. Light up.
Very cool, Park UK there. And it wasn't Tosh, at least not the song. Maybe what you put in your in your description there. Very well done. Fun music, yeah. Very Depeche Mode. Give lots of fire from all of you. And you can go and give your own fire, because what you can do is those last two tunes, both on Slaps from Dan Ekberg, whose name I spelt wrongly, so I'm just going to correct that. There you go. Down in the description, you can actually check these out on Slaps, because Slaps is a free service from our friends at DistroKid. So why don't I take you on a quick guided tour of what you can do here on Slaps. So think of Slaps as SoundCloud, but without all the guff. It's SoundCloud if it was just sharing music and commenting on music. You'll notice here that Kevin has set himself up a profile. You can also have a different artist name. So if you've got multiple bands like our friend Jade Star does, you can do that. And you've got the title here. You can then put a little bit of a thing there. There you go. So the similar sort of thing to what Kevin sent through to me. You can then also use these tags. You can put these tags here, and these will go into these groups, little hashtag groups. So if I go over to the groups tab here, I'll be able to find, if it's going to click, if it's going to go there, I'll be able to find all the different groups. So we've got groups for Your Music Live, which you'll see that Kevin's used here. There's all the different types of things, like hip-hop, singer-songwriter, alternative rock. You can join these, and then you can discover new and cool sounds. You can, of course, also post your own tunes. So if we went to the post button here, you can come in here, can choose to put it in the GarageBand, create, record, release, Your Music Live, whatever groups you like. You can change your artist name there. All you need to do is upload your track, WAV file or MP3 or audio file, and then your album artwork, bit of a description, links to Spotify if you have released it. So there you go, Dan. You'll have to go back and add in your Spotify links, and then hit Does It Slap? And then that will upload it, and then you'll have your own little collection here of music that you've released. So if I want to come in here, well, the last song I released was my old track, Drinking With You. We can hit play and play this one if I turn the volume up. And if folks come in here and listen to it, if they like it, they can hit the fire button. I won't put fire on my own track because that would be weird. You can save it, and you can even share it as folks have done here. You can see there I've got my links to Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. So it's just a really great place. And here you go. People can actually comment on it. And the reason comments are important here in Slaps is that it is your comment to track ratio that is important. This thing needs to stay above 5. So it means you can't just put 20 songs on there. If you put 20 songs on there, it means you've got to have commented on 100 songs to get 20 songs on there. See what I mean? It's like a 5-to-1 ratio. It just means that it creates that two-way feedback that is really cool. So Slaps for the win. Does slap? It does. So if you want to check it out, just head over to slaps.com and you can sign up there. If you're a DistroKid member, you can use your DistroKid login and be straight in there. And if you are not, no problem. You can sign up for a free DistroKid account. So go and support the folks who support your music and Your Music Live. Let's move on to our next tune. Why don't we grab a tune here from Mark Cronk, better known as Cronk Song. He says, "Hi Pete, another YML mix. I tried so hard to keep this to 2 minutes, but without speeding it up, it was impossible. It was recorded in GarageBand on Mac and is a song about those not too happy moments some of us have. Hope you like it enough to play it on your show. Looking forward to Friday, Mark." Well, was this from last Friday? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it was. We're a little behind again, and we're moving around. We are trying to catch up, but it's a never-ending thing. It's a great problem to have. Too much cool music to be able to play it all, right? I'm happy for that to be my biggest problem in life. So let's jump in and take a listen to this one. This is called Mood Swing from our man Cronk Song, and we're listening to it on Your Music Live.
Focus on the one thing. My head's all over the place. I'm so sorry for this mood swing. I can't think what this is doing to you. All I know is not the best that I can do. So now you've seen me at my worst. What will you do when you walk away? I wouldn't blame you if you go. I've been a right old so-and-so. But if you care to stick around, maybe we could reach some higher ground. So now you've seen me at
There you go. Cronk Song with Mood Swing. I know. Even when it's the 2-minute YML mix, I still got to turn it down, only because we are so loaded with amazing tunes here today. But if you do want to go and check that out and check out all of Mark's music, check it out down in the description, where you'll also find a link to where you can submit a song. So yeah, do check the description when you're on any show like this. Usually, if the presenter's worth a bit of salt, they will have helped you out and put a link in the description. So always check your descriptions, folks, and you'll usually save yourself a question because it'll all be answered there for you. Alrighty, let's kick in here. Why don't we have a little bit of a pocket of tunes from the ladies, because we've got a bunch of really cool tunes that have come in this week, and we're going to kick it off with this one, because this one really just captured me during the week as I was listening to the songs coming through. This one's from Emily Rihanna Smith, and the note here says, Emily is a high school student in British Columbia, Canada, and she wrote and recorded Change Me as part of a music class project and received an A+ score. She used GarageBand, Mac, and a little bit of iOS. Thanks to you, Pete, for the hours of tips and tricks that have helped me, her dad, help her. Your channel is addictive and you're a very entertaining YouTuber. We love you in Canada. Thank you. I love you in Canada. I love my Canadian friends. You guys are the kindest folks, and you like to eat Timbits from Tim Hortons. I don't know why I always have to have a Tim Hortons joke. No, you like hockey, and that can't be bad, right? Because hockey for the win. Need to watch some hockey. Maybe I'll do that after the show. Oops, I've left a thing on there. Yeah, don't worry, I won't do my creepy "Hey Girl" that I seem to always break out in the vocals of random songs that I create. Yeah, so it's maybe not Ladies' Night, but it is Ladies' Pocket. Here we got three tunes in a row, and let's jump in with this first one. This is Emily Rihanna Smith with "Change Me" here on Your Music Live.
Change me for me to be seen. Make me its best just for me. So change me. It's worth it to be seen. And it's just what's meant for me. But I'd be so gone inside my head. What I will say, not now.
How nice is that? Anyone else producing music like that in high school? I sure wasn't. I was doing 3-chord Nirvana wannabe tunes. That is amazing, isn't it? Yeah, do go ahead and check that one out down in the description. Really nicely done. Yeah, just a beautiful, powerful voice. Someone said should team up with Josephine Desmet. Yeah, very similar sort of voice, and just that effortless yet powerful, right? How do you? It's hard to explain, but yeah, it's effortless in the way it's coming through, but super powerful as well. So well done, and thank you for submitting, and thanks to your dad, thanks to Emily, thanks to Emily's dad. That is very cool. We dig it in a big bad way. Rightio, let's move on. Now, next artist here, Rebecca Rowland, who we've heard from before, says, I wrote the lyrics, then I'm copying it. Then I created the music around an initial melody while writing the lyrics. The song is about finding my girlfriend dead from suicide and thinking about that, a point of view from the afterlife. So, yeah, we're getting a few deep ones here. We'll give you all the emotions here on Your Music Live. Yes, we have a lot of fun, but sometimes we go a little bit on the deeper side. So that is what this one is. It's called What It's Like to Be You, and this is Rebecca Rowland on Your Music Live. If I turn the volume up, it will help. Your Music Live.
The night turns to day, it's feel like a waste. The light is haunted by the sight of your grave. You turned away from the truth. I never wanted you to go. I wonder what it's like to see the earth from the sun and fly above the sea like a dove, forgetting all the ones that I love. I wonder what it's like to live with nothing to prove and how to recognize the hearts that I bruise and letting go of everything that I knew. I wonder what it's like to be you.
Very nicely done. Just that simple. It's a bit of Kate Bush kind of style there with that doubled vocal with the harmonies. The vocals just leading and kind of the star of the show, aren't they? Yeah, just sounded really cool and really nicely done. Yes, very, very good stuff. Beautiful harmonies in there. Very good stuff indeed. And yeah, the fuzzy guitar with the nice, clean, bright vocals like created a beautiful contrast in there, 100%. All right, let's go to part 3 of our 3 in a row from the ladies producing some amazing music. So this is our friend. I've left her name on the screen there to remind me how to say it. Kim Hardin Hudson says, "Hi Pete. Here's a link to my first completed GB song done on my Mac. It's called Time, and it's the first song I've written in nearly 15 years. I wrote it for my oldest friend and only jam buddy when he told me he was moving away. It's about feeling of loss and friendships. Guitar, bass, and vocals by me, and drums by GB auto drummer Graham. Graham for the win. Do you mind starting around the 125 mark so people can hear the vocal layers and harmonies? Of course I can. I hope you and the community dig it. Thank you very much." Now, thank you to you, Kim, because if you've been here on the show for the last few weeks, you would have been following the story of Kim saying, "Oh, I'm working on a song. I'm getting there. It'll be done eventually. I will share it, I promise." And the time has come. So let's jump on board and support Kim because she's finished it. She's released her first song here, made in GarageBand, called Time. It is epic. Let's take a listen to it now live on Your Music Live.
I can't believe we're 16. I never thought I'd make it this far. In my own car, driving to Moody's party, riding beside me on the way to school. Listen to what we want to. I'm afraid I'll lose you this time. Will you recognize me next time? If there is one. What if last time was the last time?
We got a bit of an extended play there because Pete read your request to play it from 125 and then didn't. So I wanted to make sure that we got that past the 2-minute mark so that we could actually hear. And very nicely done. Very nice harmonies in the vocals there. What I like, the bass is good. The mix there is simple but super effective. So yeah, the guitars, the bass, the drums, the vocals, they all just sat in there beautifully and perfectly in that mix. So well done. If that is your first, then I can't wait to hear your 5th and 10th and 20th because you are on your way. Do not let it be the last that we hear from you. Keep creating and keep doing the things because that was amazing. Well done. Thank you, Kim Hardin Hudson. And once again, if you do want to check out all of these excellent songs by amazing artists, do jump down into the description and you'll be able to find all of them listed right there. Let's continue on. Statistic, I have seen you here. We're gonna kick it up a notch, a whole notch. Statistic says, one night I had an idea to write a song from the perspective of someone in a coma. Got more coma talk here, where they lived a whole life in their mind that never actually took place. When I woke up the next morning, I had the first line of the song in my head, and by the end of the day, this song was complete. Talk about inspiration, right? It hits you when you're not expecting it, right in the face. So let's come in and take a listen to this one. This is going to, speaking of hitting you in the face, this one's going to hit you in the face nice and hard because this is our friend Statistic with All in My Head here on Your Music Live. The kind of tune that you don't want to turn down, right? Yeah, I got slapped too. I know, you hit play on a tune like that and it just goes boom and hits you in the head and doesn't stop. So well done to our friend there, Statistic, with another full-on epic tune. Well done indeed, my friend. Thank you for sharing it here on Your Music Live. Let's grab another tune here. This is our friend who is a great supporter of the channel. Doesn't have a lot to say about this one, but this is Michael, aka Zealand Band. And with this one, Michael says, The Choir of Self, exploring to the sound of music. Okay, let's take a listen, shall we? Michael always does some mysterious stuff, and you never quite know. Whoop, I'm playing that. I'm playing the Statistic tune again. As much as I'd like to, we're going to move on there and play The Choir of Self. Michael, aka Zealand Band. Let's take a listen to this one live on Your Music Live. We've got some creepy vibes in a lot of the tunes today, don't we? And I like it. Yes, as Glenn says, oozing in ambience. The trumpet is way cool in that one. Absolutely. Loved that. Loved that, the sound in there. Just yeah, otherworldly, nice, very nicely done, epic, dreamy atmosphere. You got my support. Beautiful. Well done. Thank you again, Michael. Always producing something new and interesting for us to give a spin to here on the show, as does another one of our friends that we haven't heard from for a while, and that is, of course, Desolate Morning, who has a tune here that's, what they say, it's written and recorded in GarageBand iOS. It's me stepping out of my comfort zone. It's chill electronic, I think. I love that. I'm the same. When you do something you're like, it's this genre, I think. It's always cool. Let's jump in and take a listen to this one. It is called Untitled Chill from our friend Desolate Morning here on Your Music Live. Very nice. Untitled Chill. Very different stuff, a different direction for our friend Desolate Morning. I love it when we see folks pushing out of their comfort zone and doing something different. Yeah, got some binaural qualities going on there, don't we? Kind of floating around and spinning around, more chill for a wintry day or a summery day. Although it's kind of wintry here. You know, it might only get to 20 degrees Celsius today. I know, you hate me. Yeah, like the slow progression of this. Very, very chill indeed. Well done, my friend Desolate Morning there with a very nice tune. Thank you for sharing it. Keep doing it your thing and keep sharing some more tunes. Let's go back in time because we need to catch up on some of these tunes that I've been meaning to play for many, many weeks. So thank you for the patience of the people that have submitted them. They've probably left the community by now. They're like, Pete's never playing my song. I'm out of here. Well, I am playing your song now. So this is a tune by Escaping the Ekmadrome, an electronic song about a storm elemental that destroys a kingdom, Electrahorn. Okay, Electrahorn. Let's take a listen to this one here by, who's the artist? So it's Escaping the Ekmadrome, and it is Electrahorn. That I think you just made up all those things because you knew Pete would stumble over them in a big bad way. Let's take a listen to it live on Your Music Live. How cool is that? Worth the wait, yeah? In a big, bad way. Very cool. Very cool vocals, very cool music, very cool beat. Everything. Yeah, a bit Ghostbuster, a bit 8-bit, a bit... just had everything going on there, and the visuals in there. Woof, I'm going to have to turn that down. I feel like I'm going to get sunburnt from looking at that one too long. Very intense, different and good. I like that, Dan. That explains it well. Different and good. Let's continue on here because we got a heap more to get through, and I'm determined to catch up. Let's take a listen to a tune called by Oblivion. It says, I made it on my phone in GarageBand. It's more of a lo-fi feel song. Anyone in a lo-fi kind of mood? So let's take it down a notch after that one was pretty intense, and listen to some lo-fi. This is Oblivion with Cloudy Morning here on Your Music Live. Now I just want to have a little lay down and go back to bed. No, that was good. That was really good. I'm finding these hidden gems in here. I'm very glad I'm catching up on some of these. Oblivion with Cloudy Morning there. That's one I definitely want to go back and put on in the background. I love that sort of music. Exactly, Glenn. Could totally chill to that. It's music to pay taxes by. Now, that sounds like an insult, but it's so not. It's the sort of music that doesn't get in its own way, but it's still very cool and very interesting to listen to. Speaking of cool and interesting to listen to, let's take a listen to another tune. This is from Zane. It says, recorded straight from my iPhone, no microphone, and produced by me on GarageBand. You know we love folks when they do the minimalist thing and they get things produced. Except, you know what? I pressed the button too soon and we started playing it. So let's take a listen to this tune. This is by an artist called Zane, and it is called Talking About. And it goes a little something like this. Hit it.
Talking about these bands, I be saying I was sued. I be flexing on these bands while I'm humming to my tunes. I be bonding on these chords if I score 20. Soon BBs on my necks while I carry around these 30s. Talking about my greatness, I be saying I was soon. I be bopping in my bands while I'm humming to my tune. Grinding 630, know I got it in my head. I be rapping about the things, best guess where it led. Talking about my future, I be saying I was lit. Manifesting for this way, really bound to a hit. I'm inspired by myself, just put that on yourself. Feeling like the me go soon, better take off. Yeah, I be grinding hard, better make some space. I be coming for the top, better start a big race. Yeah, rapping on my phone, this shit hard, I swear. Aiming for the goal, ain't nothing that I fear. I'm a different nigga, I be saying I don't like queer. I like her on my D, like the way you throw it back.
Very nice beat, very nice rap over the top there, Talking About by Zane. And I dig it when you've got a tune like that, yeah, it just doesn't, like, not using anything, just straight into your phone, like, just goes to show that you do not need all the gear to do that. Exactly, right? What phone does he have? Because I want one. Right? Exactly. Yeah, good beat, good flow. Yeah, the nice 808 kicking in there, good production. Well done. We're finding some hidden gems here from the past, and we're trying to catch up on some of the stuff. This is all from like late January, early February, so I'm determined before we hit March that I'm at least less than a month behind. Let's jump in and take a listen to another tune here. This one is from Rogue Kenshi, who says, a demo of an acoustic acoustic track I wrote last year. Hope to get a lot more stuff recorded and uploaded soon. Thanks and keep up the good work, Pete. No, you keep up the good work because it is you folks sharing your music that means we have a show here at all. So let's take a listen to this one. This is called Babe, and it's by Rogue Kenshi, and we're going to listen to a little bit of this live here on Your Music Live. Let's do it. Beautiful. Very nice acoustic sound. As Glenn says, love the sound of the room and a great recording. Yeah, a little bit Blackbird, a great guitar work, just all round very cool tune. Digging the vibe of that tune. Love the guitar on this, got an organic feel to it. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Spacious sound of the lead vocal is excellent. Sounds like a large space, very cool effect. Yeah, and it is. It's a familiar riff, and I think it's because it's got a little bit of that, Beatles kind of vibe, like nice stripped down beauty of a tune, says Michael. I agree. Love it a lot. Well done. That was Rogue Kenshi, and we are. The good news is we're nearly caught up with the songs at least from 2 months ago, as opposed to this month. Let's take a listen to another one. Nosa has a song here. It says, my song is about letting your partner know it's okay if she isn't in love with you anymore. Got a lot of broken heart love songs here. I wrote and recorded in my bedroom during the pandemic. I think that's the thing. I think we've got a lot of these sort of broken-hearted, love gone bad kind of songs because everyone's sitting around pondering stuff because everyone's locked down. Let's take a listen to this one. This is Nosa with a tune called Just Pretend on Your Music Live.
Say love me, but the shit don't feel the same. I ain't crazy, girl, I know what I'm saying. You don't gotta hide it, girl, you don't gotta lie. Please don't pretend, baby, don't pretend. Say love me, but the shit don't feel the same. I ain't crazy, girl, I know what I'm saying. You don't gotta hide it, girl, you don't gotta lie. Please don't pretend, baby, don't pretend. You don't gotta hide it from me, baby. You don't even gotta tell me sorry. I look in your eyes and I see it. Touching on your body, girl, I feel it. I'm gonna be good, girl, yeah, don't be alright. I ain't tryna change your mind, girl, don't be surprised. I'm gonna be good, girl, yeah, don't be alright. I ain't tryna change your mind, girl, don't be surprised.
Nosa with Don't Pretend here on Your Music Live. Really cool sound, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely a dope track, that one. I like the beat. I like a beat that does something a bit different. Yeah, you got the 808. Yeah, you got that nice boom. But you got some other things going on there too. Yeah, really, really dig it. Great track. Well done. And thank you for sharing. And we finally got there eventually. Sharing, not Sharon. Let's jump in. We're gonna have one more tune, and then we're gonna have a toilet break. If you're new to the show and you don't know about the toilet break, it's where I take a quick comfort stop and I play a tune. And I'm gonna go with someone different here for the toilet break. When you've been around the channel long enough, you get the honor of being the toilet break song. And one of our regulars is going to bring us in with a toilet break here today. But before we do that one, let's take a listen to this tune. This is from Hurricane Moon. It says recorded by Reaper, which is a DAW that I used to use on the PC, still use very occasionally. It's about turning the screw, trying to up my game, be a little bit more pro about things. We all want to be pro, don't we? At least creating a professional sound. So let's come in and take a listen to this one. This is Hurricane Moon with Turning the Screw here on your Music Live. Very nicely done. Yeah, nice chord progression, some interesting changes there. Agree. Sounding cool, nice guitars, nice melody, good stuff going on there. I think that the bass and the drums and the guitar were just slightly out of time, and that was probably a wee bit distracting. But I think once that, and look, that's one of the hardest things to do, to get into the pocket and play in that pocket can be really tricky to do. But yeah, definitely a nice tune, and we've got some vocals. Did we get to the vocals and I wasn't even there? Let's just take a quick listen, shall we?
Turn that screw, look on your shoulder. I'm like a break from a band.
Very cool. See, that was a real rock entrance, as Joe said there. Nice build, because yeah, you don't get those sort of intros much these days. It's a rarity to have such a long intro in a tune. Alrighty, it is time, and yeah, I think who was it? Gerard asked, is it an honor and a privilege to be the toilet break? I think it is. I think you've made it once you're the toilet break here on the show. If you don't know the history of this, the toilet break is something that was it was on an Australian show called The Late Show, where there was a 2-hour live show and they had a toilet break in the middle because they're like, hey, people can't just sit and listen and do things for 2 hours straight. So they had a toilet break. And I thought it was only fitting that our man Russ got to do toilet break duties. So we never play enough of Russ's songs. So this way, I think we're going to be able to get a good 2 or 3 minutes of Russ in here while I go and refresh the beverage and have a quick comfort stop. So Russ 8889 is who we're going with. Yes, the king of long intros. We're going to get to hear a bit more of your long intros here today, Russ. So I thought it was fitting because Russ produces some epic music. We never play enough of it. This week we will be playing a heap of a Russ track. And this is the new one that Russ has just put out here called Through the Atmosphere from Russ 8889. Let's take a listen to it here on your Music Live. 88, 89, doing toilet break duties here for the very first time. Thank you so much for sharing cool visuals, cool music, cool awesomeness all the way through. And there you go. You got to listen to at least a good 3 minutes of Russ goodness. And if you want to listen to the whole track and all of Russ's work, do jump down to the description and follow Russ 8889. Very cool stuff. We're going to move into the second half of Your Music Live here. And I just realized, as I was doing my admin, apologies, Jade. Jade did send me a toilet break song in the start of the song, but start of the show, but I missed it completely. So I apologize to you, Jade. But Russ got to do the duties this week. I'm sure we'll have Jade back. Jade was our original toilet breaker. It's all sounding a bit weird. How about we move on with the show? And how about let's get our folk on, shall we? Let's play a little tune here by our friends Joe and Barry Glenn. That almost rhymed. So Joe and Barry are always creating some very cool, unique, interesting, folksy kinds of sounds, and this is no exception. This is a tune called Raggle Taggle Gypsies O. It says, a fun traditional tune lost for ideas of accompanying videos. So Barry suggested that I do a Maddie Pryor and leap around a bit. Raggle Taggle is followed by one of my favourite, an Irish Planxity by Carolyn with a friend's recommendation. We have bought an AT3035 mic secondhand for $200 plus a cable. Sweet. Next will be monitors. The Presonus, of course. Yes, the little Presonus monitors do a good job. I reviewed them during the week, and they're sitting on my desk right now. They're very nice. Anyway, let's jump over and take a listen. Joe and Barry Glenn on Your Music Live.
Three gypsies come to my door. Downstairs ran the lady-o. One sang high, the other sang a low, and one sang the bonny, bonny Biscay-o. And she pulled off a silk-finished gown, put on hose of leather-o. The ragged, ragged rags about our door, and she's gone with the raggle-taggle gypsies-o. It was last night when our lord came home, inquiring for his lady-o. The servant said on every hand, she's gone with the raggle-taggle gypsies-o. Oh, saddle me, my milk-white steed, go fetch to me my pony-o, and I may ride and fetch my bride. She's gone with the ragtag gypsies-o.
There you go. I love it. Love the video production. Love the audio. And yeah, with the upgraded gear, only going to get better, right? Yeah, I too, Ed, wish I could do stuff like this. Really, really cool stuff. We've got questions there. Is this a penny whistle? You're totally going to have to give a breakdown. I think you and Barry need to sit down and make a video of all your instrument collection, because every time you play a tune, everyone wants to find out about all the different instruments that you're playing there. I totally think that you should do that. Very cool. As our friend Amaracia says, man, these two are always the best. And you're pretty darn good yourself, my friend, because we've got a track from you coming up right now. So Amaracia, one of our great moderators here, great supporter of the channel, says, hey, Pete and everyone. Hey, Amaracia. Just dropped this on February the 14th. Epic timing by Amuse. This is not comedy. So Amaracia does a few comedy tunes, although the whole idea was sort of a joke in my head. The concept of this is 3 years old, finally released this song. What if I wrote a cringy love song, but then sang it in a spooky, dramatic way? Got a bit of we've got lots of, spooky love song dramatic stuff. That would be the title if I had to. I'd go spooky love and breakup songs. Seems to be the theme today. So let's go in and take a listen to it. This is Light Ashta, which is Amaracia's alter ego. And this is a tune called Monomania. And we're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live. there is my man, Amarasea. Doing some very cool stuff. Yeah, some epic goth vibe, like a rock opera, bit of a Muse feel, which I know will make our friend Amarasea happy, who is a Muse fan. Yeah, so different and very good indeed. Very good stuff there. That is the best I've heard your voice sound. I think that is the sort of music that you need to be playing and singing because, yeah, as Barry says, I do like the vocals. This is something that goes deep. Yeah, I think you need to do that. And I like that because it gives you... It's basically the reason why sometimes you just need to exactly do what Amarasea did here and just let go and do something that you think is a bit weird and wacky and zany and just go all out. Because sometimes we tend to sing within ourselves and sometimes hamming it up and just trying to go a little bit further with what you do is what will actually unleash that awesome creative side. And you've done it there. So well done. Good song, and congratulations on the release. I'm going to play a song that came through this week that kind of blew me away, and I know I don't usually say that before I play a song, but I thought I had Wingy, and then I had another song from Wins, and I was like, oh, that's not Wingy, that's Wins, that's a different song. And this, so Wins says, I wrote this song a couple of months back about my past experience. I use FL Studio to create a song and upload with DistroKid. Yeah, and I didn't like it just because they used the magic word DistroKid, but we do want to thank DistroKid for sponsoring the show because they come here every week, they sponsor the show, they help me bring the cool independent music to you, and they help a lot of artists actually release their music because for $19.99 per year, you can release an unlimited amount of music and do like Wins did with this track, and yes, it is a track called Peter Pan. I'm a bit of a Peter Pan fan from way back, so that's probably the other reason that this captured my imagination. Let's take a listen to this. Wins with Peter Pan.
Explain what you want from me, I don't understand. I just want your company, I'll be your right hand man. Anything you need from me, I'll do it how we plan. I'm in need of somebody, I'm a lost boy Peter Pan. Explain what you want from me, I don't understand. I just want your company, I'll be your right hand man. Anything you need from me, I'll do it how we plan. I'm in need of somebody, I'm a lost boy Peter Pan. Yeah, I'm a lost boy, getting played like a toy. Can you mend my heart, cause I don't want it destroyed. Awake at 2 AM, I can't get to sleep. Overthinking in my head, I'm falling in deep. Curse or blessing, I can't decide. Hoping it's the latter, but it might coincide. I wanna commit to this and put in the effort, but also don't wanna drift and divide. Do you see where I'm coming from? Do you see my reasoning? All these good and bad situations I'm envisioning. Do you see where I'm coming from? Do you see my reasoning? My heart's telling me one thing, but my head's not listening. Explain what you want from me, I don't understand. I just want your company, I'll be your right hand man. Anything you need from me, I'll do it how we plan. I'm in need of somebody, I'm a lost boy Peter Pan. Explain what you want from me, I don't understand. I just want your company, I'll be your right hand man.
Digging it? Digging it? Yeah, I thought that was so cool. Yeah, the flow of that one. Like the rock guitar loop mixed with the vocals, with the bass, with the drums. As Russ says, I like the whole concept. It is super cool. Great, good, solid tune, radio ready, right? Yeah, I agree with everything that you said there, Michael. Very cool. Wins. There you go. Now I'm a Wingy and a Wins fan. All the W's doing their things. Thank you very much for submitting that one. Now, someone who's been, I was going to say been hanging around the channel. That makes them sound like someone loitering. But Orchestra Eclipse is an artist that does orchestral covers of a lot of different tunes, some movie songs, and some other bits and pieces. So we're going to listen to a little bit of a tune here. Orchestra Eclipse says, "Hi Pete, I thought I'd try something different. I wanted to share a haunting orchestral cover. The track is called Gollum Song from The Lord of the Rings, using GB instruments such as strings, clarinet, and dreamy voice. The track is quite long, so can I kindly ask you and us to watch the whole video in your spare time?" Yes. So we'll only be able to play a minute here, but it is 5.5 minutes of goodness. So if you do want to check it out, jump in the description. That's where this and all of the other songs are hidden. Well, not hidden. They're right there for you to go. Let's continue on. Lord of the Rings, Gollum Song, orchestral cover by Orchestra Eclipse. Let's do it. How cool is that little voice bit in there? Using the vocal bits as well as the strings. Very cool. I like it. Very, very nicely done. Orchestra Eclipse. You can check out all of their work down in the description. Jump on over there. And yes, if you do want to, our moderator's doing a good job here today. As always, do submit there. studiolivetoday.com/YML. Link down in the description if you do want to submit a song for a future show, because we are slowly working our way through and catching up on songs that were submitted in the past, like this one here from our friend Greg Hernandez, who you've probably seen hanging around the chat as well. Great supporter of the channel, great supporter of independent music, and Greg says the following: Flip using Mobile Music Pro Sample Pack number 2, first released under cheesy pseudonym Mars Capone. I like it. Enjoy the complimentary mozzarella sticks kaleidoscope. Get the free sample pack at Mobile Music Pro's website. Very cool. I like it when we've got people using stuff that other people are putting out, collaborating, using the samples. It's all good here on Your Music Live. Create music and do it the way that works for you. So here he is, Greg Hernandez, better known now as Mars Capone, with Edward here on Your Music Live. Very nicely done, Edward, by Mars Capone, or Greg Hernandez, but I'm going to call you Mars Capone from now on, forever. Yes, very hypnotizing. I'm going to have to pop that up, otherwise I think we're all just going to be in a trance. Oh, what's going on there? And yes, I do say trance. I say trance because one must use the proper English, and I was in a bit of a trance there. Very nicely done, and thank you for sharing that one. Some good vibes there. Let's take a listen to our next tune. This is Kevin Pearson says, I did this song on my whole album on GarageBand. Thanks for all your help along the way. Song is about just wanting to drive. Well, there you go. Sometimes you just want to drive, right? What was that song? Shut Up and Drive. Who did that one? I'm not sure. Rinse, Reckon, Road Trip is the name of it. Rinse, Reckon, Repeat. Let's bring this one up here. This is Kevin Pearson with Road Trip on Your Music Live.
Got my things together and I'm ready to go. I got me a bag of jerky and some blow from my nose. I keep on driving along as rubber meets the road. Don't have nowhere to be, I just wanna roam. See my baby, she don't love me anymore. And that's one thing we have in common, so I guess I'm out the door. I'm going on a road trip. I'll be tripping out on the road. I'll be driving through the heavens. When my truck explodes, I'll be doing 80 through a field of coal.
I'll be driving through when my truck explodes. It's like, oh, I like it. I dig it. Country vibes there. Very amusing lyrics there. Yes, Studio Live today does not condone drinking, driving, and drug use in any form. Just so we know. But yeah, a bit of classic heartbroken country. It's like the cliche of the country. It's like, oh no, I left my wife and my dog left me, and it's just me and my truck and my shotgun, and we're just riding out the road. I don't know. I like it. I dig it. Well done. Good stuff. Righty dokie. We're going to continue on here. By the way, I buried the lead on this one, but our man Glenn Clark, yes, that name down there, all the way from New Zealand, like just across the pond actually, he will be closing out the show today. So if you haven't heard Glenn's new song, man, is it good. And we'll be finishing with Glenn's brand new single, because Glenn, again, is a wonderful supporter of this channel and makes some amazing music. So if you want to check out Glenn's new tune, hang around about another 40 minutes and we'll finish up with that one, and you will not be disappointed. But thank you, Kevin Pearson. That was a cool song. I dig it a lot. Next up, we've got Toyman says, hi Pete, hope this links works. So do I. All done on GB, particularly happy with the choice of drummers. Very cool. We've got a few people using the GarageBand drummer in their tracks and using it well. So we're going to come in here and take a listen to this one. This is David. Oh yes, Toyman. We've heard a couple of these. Well, maybe I heard another one. I think he's released another tune as part of his COVID collection, and I may have that one to play in a few weeks' time. But let's go back in time and listen to David Choi with What If here on Your Music Live.
Your thoughts and your prayers can't affect your inaction. Your worship of fears brings up the question: what if everything you thought was inside out? What if everything you thought was upside down? Would you recognize you lived a life of lies? God didn't put us here to be like that. Didn't make a list, tell us how to act. Never wrote a book for golden.
Very cool indeed, David Toyman, with a very cool tune. I love it too. Very nice. Is that Anders? It might have been Anders on the drums there. It did have an Anders feel to it. Thank you, Alex Backus, for your support here on the channel. €3 super sticker. Thank you for that. Yeah, if anyone does want to support the channel, you can do that by doing a super chat or a super sticker. You can give the video a thumbs up. That does help out as well. Subscribe, and yeah, if you want to release your music, support our sponsors, DistroKid, because they help me bring you this show every single week. And there you go. We've got a few folks asking where to submit your song. As Amarasea, one of our moderators, says, go there, studiolive.today.com/YML, submit it, and it may take a few weeks to get played because it's we've got a bit of a backlog. It's a wonderful problem to have, but just to give you an idea, we're playing songs from like the 3rd of February. So that gives you an idea of how far behind we can get. We do mix in a few from those who are supporters and those who are patrons of the channel and are here every week. You do get a bit of a bump if you are a regular, and it's not, that's not like nepotism or favoritism or any of those sort of tisms. It is just that there are some folks who are just prolific with their production. They are here providing their own feedback and comments on every song every week. So they do get a little bit of a boost, and they'll get played a little bit sooner. But if you're new to the channel, that doesn't mean that you won't get played. It just means that you might have to wait a little while. Like our next artist, who goes by the name Critter Jason. That sounds interesting. More horror movie stuff, right? And all we've got from Critter Jason is Attempt at Funk Arrangement. So let's listen to what an attempt at a funk arrangement sounds like here. We may have, it hasn't gone to the right track. All right. I apologize for that one. Critter Jason, if you would like to resubmit, because it's taken me to your page, but it's just given me all of your stuff, and I don't know what you want me to play. So we'll take a take two on that one, and yeah, try and let me know which track you want to play if you're going to send a link so that I know what to play. Let's move on to Ray Ekberg. Says it was written and recorded over 4 months in 3 different cities. Dave and I used a 2020 MacBook Pro using GarageBand. We've got plenty of GarageBand users I know that watch this show. So let's see what these boys have produced here. This is Ray Ekberg with So Much Left to Say. Let's take a listen to it here on Your Music Live.
Lying here tonight, and you seem so far away. Wasting precious time when there's still so much to say. How can you sleep? I'm not holding on to you. I've tried so many times, but it's never good enough. I wish I could only see, yeah, what makes your time so tough. So I'm all alone.
Very cool. I do dig the vibes where you've got the mix of the stock footage and you guys doing your thing and creating your music. Very nice, as we say, nice and mellow. Very nicely done there. Very good stuff. Wine, wings, and song. There you go. Very nicely done. And again, I like it. I do like the video production where we get to see a little bit behind the scenes of the boys there doing their thing with the MacBook Pro and the Blue Yeti mic doing that. Very cool. Great stuff. Great acoustic sound. Greg stepped away and missed myself. Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Greg. Really dig it. But yeah, good acoustic sound in that one. Nice track and nice video. Well done there, my friend. StreamYard is telling me that we've got a little bit of a glitch in the. Oh, we're back. So if you did, that was my end. If you just dropped out there for a moment, that wasn't my end. Now, sorry, Critter Jason, you did say that the track was there. Maybe I missed it when I put the link in there. Let me just try this again. It seemed to just go to your user name and not to anything. But you know what? I'll play a song from you. Was there a particular track that you wanted to be played? There's one here that says Sidewalk Hustle Champion. Let's just play it because it's got a cool looking little bit of album art there. So let's jump in and hit play on this one. So this is Critter Jason or Jason Critter. Oh, nice looking sandwich. Hot dog. Let's take a listen to this one. Sidewalk Hustle Champion on Your Music Live. Very cool. That's definitely something that I can jive to. Groove on, indeed. Yeah, nice. I like it. Kim couldn't stay away. She's back for more. Yeah, I like the combination there of the piano with the funk guitar, just like the nice, simple piano, like ching, those piano chords with the funky guitar over the top. It just works. It does it every time. I love a jazz combo where you've got a piano and guitar playing at the same time, and then maybe just someone on the skins, like, you know, guitar, piano, drums. It's a cool jazz sound. I like it. Cool and funky. So thank you. We got there in the end. So we played Ray Ekberg before that. The nice vibe from the boys there, and then Critter Jason has stepped up and produced that one. Let's move on. We got another one. Have we? No, we haven't. So Brian M. Chick, we're mentioning Maine here. And Brian says this song is about living it up down south, though I live in Maine. It's a country crossover called Country Sound. Got a bit of a country vibe going on here today too, don't we? We're all over the place. That's the beautiful thing about Your Music Live. You never quite know what the next track's going to be and what it's going to get delivered. So let's take a listen to this Country Sound. And this is our friend Brian M. Chick. And we're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live.
Backstreet in sync, song of the South, gonna have another drink. This is where we make our stand. Geecheries, walls fall, corporate comes and they try to take it all. We refuse to divide and crawl. Raise this roof off this place, man, we'll play another song. Turn that radio up, let's do it all night long. Bottle of shine in the back of that old truck. This is where we don't give up. You gotta stand up, shine on, baby, through the way. We don't need you now, we'll never take the beat. Gotta keep grinding, gotta keep driving. This is our country sound. This is my country sound.
There you go. Country Sound, Brian M. Chick here. Yeah, the distorted guitar was unexpected, wasn't it? Weird. Yeah, very good stuff. And apologies, I did leave the mic on while I was doing that. So if there was any heavy breathing, I apologize for that. Oh, I get to do this. I get to do some timing out. Boom. I usually leave that to the moderators, but yeah, there you go. I get to do that. Yeah, it's a good idea to not just write the same thing in the chat over and over again. Doesn't really achieve much. Okay, let's move on. We haven't heard from our friends over at Autism Rocks for a couple of weeks, so I think we do need to rectify that right now because Dan and Mike over there have got a cover song here of an old Hootie and the Blowfish. Hands up who remembers Hootie and the Blowfish. Yeah, I remember them, and I dig Hootie and the Blowfish in a big bad way. If you don't know, Positive Autism, Autism Rocks, Micah and his dad Danny do some amazing work, some cover songs, some original songs. You need to go over to the channel and check them out. So let's jump in and give this one a spin here. This is Old Man and Me, a Hootie and the Blowfish cover from our friends Autism Rocks, the Positive Autism, here on Your Music Live.
Hello, Darius. My name is Micah. I make music with my dad. Our band is called The Positive Autism. We played What in Your Song. Would you like to be in my video? We saved you a spot. Roll film.
Said to me in a voice filled with pain, "Where are you going, young man?" said I'm going to fight a war, gonna fight for my country in the foreign land. He said the sun will never hurt you, never harm anyone, but you must realize if you try to strike her down, she will win in the end. She will burn your eyes, she will burn it. Seen a million places, seen a million faces die. I wonder who will want me when I get to heaven.
How cool is this? Yeah, where's Darius? Waiting on Darius. I love it. Very cool. And yeah, an excellent idea for a collab. So just wait for Pete to... so I just need to copy this. I'm just like, Eddie Vedder, I saved you a spot in my latest Pearl Jam cover. What an excellent idea. Absolutely brilliant. And yeah, nicely done. Nice visuals. Just everything to feel good about in that tune. Danny and Micah doing their thing again. If you want to catch the whole video, of course, you can jump down into the description and check it out. No worries. Go work on a new one. Yeah, your tune that we played tonight was amazing. So I can't wait to hear more of your stuff. It really does smack you in the face. Yeah, very cool. Way cool. Jazz hands for the win. Well done. Thank you for that. And thank you, Cleggy. If you don't recall Cleggy, he was actually featured on my artist profile series where we learned about Cleggy, who is a young producer, musician, artist out of the UK, and he produces some pretty amazing music, including the song that we're about to play. Yes, there was a reason behind that. So Cleggy says, "Angel Woman" was written by Noah Clegg and Charlie Berry about growing up in the north of England. It was recorded from home in 2 takes and is Empire's most popular song. So the band name is Empire, which is our friend Noah Cleggy, and we're going to jump in here and take a listen to this one. I think you're going to really dig it. Empire, Angel Woman, here on Your Music Live. Let's do it.
Eyes were fixed on me, then I saw that I was free. Sweaters, coffee, and maybe a bit of tea. Asked for 2 sugars, but she thought it was 3. I kinda like what she's doing to me. She was dressed like a bridesmaid, her hair all complete. I don't know what she's doing yet, but it knocked me off my feet. Just like a bridesmaid, her hair in her bun. I know what she's doing for fun, and I kinda like it. She's the angel woman for me. Big fellas, she was giving me the eyes on the case of possibly 16 other guys. Dinner at the bar, sticky sweet turned sour. Lure me in the room, getting warmer by the hour. Tell me it wasn't planned. She was dressed like an angel.
You've got that... that Arctic Monkeys, that Fratelli sound, that beautiful 90s, early 2000s Brit rock, alt pop sound, and you've just done it perfectly. Well done. That was super cool. London Calling. Yes, agree with you, Russ. And nice groove. Thank you, Mrs. Russ. Whoops, sorry. I'm connecting the dots here for you folks. But yeah, very, very cool. Very well done. Yeah, bet that would be good to see live. Can you imagine the boys jumping around, playing that tune live? Absolutely. Absolutely. Good stuff. And yeah, do go check out, I'm going to have to check. I didn't even know you had a band and you were collaborating on this sort of music, Cleggy. So yeah, good stuff. Really good stuff. Thank you for sharing it. And yeah, we'll move on from there. We'll move on to some Happy Ron, because you know what? We all need a little more Happy Ron in our lives. Hands up the Happy Ron fans in the audience. We're going to play a tune from Happy Ron, and Ron says, we can go for what is right without going through what is wrong. Okay, Ron is an enigma wrapped in a riddle, wrapped in a hat. That's Happy Ron. And we're going to play some Happy Ron now. So Happy Ron, the right thing, the wrong way, here on your Music Live.
I want to feel love's fire, but hate when I get burned by a heart that has no warmth. Did I take a wrong turn? Been reaching for the right thing the wrong way. Been reaching for the right thing the wrong way. My life to be saved, but there's no reason I should hide. Fear is no way to survive. It's better to feel alive. Been reaching for the right thing the wrong way. Been reaching for the right.
Little bit Happy Ron with the right thing the wrong way. Yeah, how good are the backing vocals in that one? Like, every time you hear a Happy Ron song, like, you know what's coming. You know the sort of voice, you know the tone you're going to get there, and then it still makes me smile. And you just try and listen to a Happy Ron song without doing a bit of this, without doing the swaying from side to side. It's impossible. You can't do it. Yes, I don't want to stop listening. Exactly. Interesting lyrics. You are going to have to go and check it out. It is down in the description along with all 35, 40, however many songs we've played. It's been a big day again. And is anyone else blown away every single week by how good the music is? Seriously, like I play old artists, new artists, just everyone in between, and every week there is something else that just pops out that it completely takes me by surprise. You'd think I'd stop being surprised at how good the music is around here. So once again, thank you to our sponsors, DistroKid. They are the ones who keep the lights on around here. I won't do the joke because, Joey and Jade haven't been hanging in the chat too much. They're the ones that tell me to do the joke. But DistroKid do help us keep the lights on here and do ensure that we can keep bringing this show to you every week and start and feature artists like our next artist called Nomino, who has a tune called Raining and says, "This is my favourite song from my newest album, Sunset Memories. I recorded in my bedroom studio. My primary influence on that song was probably Joji, and people have liked it so far, which is great to hear at just 16 years old." See, burying the lead there, you should say, I'm 16 and I made a song. And I'll just go, wow. But when you're 16 and you're making music like this, then that is a good thing. So let's take a listen to Nomino with Raining here on Your Music Live.
Stuck with you, taking time, I can't escape it. Overdue, like an essay made and disappearing. I don't know whether you'll be gone or not. Bittersweet, it's raining and the sky is grey. Drops are falling, dripping from my strands of hair. But I don't even care. No, I don't even care. My feet are wet, standing in a puddle still. But I don't even care. No, I don't even care.
How nice is that? At 16, once again, at 16, I wasn't producing that kind of music, right? Great song and production at any age. Please don't ever stop. Agreed. And I know, like, when I say, oh, this is from Cleggy, he's only 15, 16. This is from Namino, they're only 16. We got three from the ladies in a row. Like, isn't that cool? Yeah, you know what? Talent is talent. Music is music. Producing good music, yeah, it just requires, you got to have maybe a sprinkling of talent, but it's the hard work to produce that sort of music. So yeah, incredibly mature sound, absolutely, very enjoyable stuff. Hello Colony 3 Music, and hello Arnie G. I don't think I've said hello to either of you today. And yeah, at 16, so much ahead of you, so much still to come. If you are just joining us, this is Your Music Live, brought to you by DistroKid, and we're probably going to go a bit long today because I want to get in a few extra songs here, such as this one from Sleeping Through May, who says, entirely on GarageBand for iOS, love your channel and think this track may reflect some of your advice and wisdom. Okay, so you're basically saying if it's awesome, then cool. If it's bad, then it's my fault. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you for the kind words. Oh, I like the album artwork. Take a look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's evil. All right, let's take a listen to this tune, shall we? This is called Sleeping Through May. If I'm the rain, you're the earth, from Mannequin Heart Productions. There you go. Sounds cool already. Let's see what it sounds like when we hit play on Your Music Live.
Another dream. I can't remember, my head has been writing days. Sitting in this haze, got me feeling kinda crazy. And I can't escape the fog, searching for the truth, yet I know that I'm a fraud. Gotta fill this heart with the light and not the dark, but I'm crawling in my skin and it's got me wondering, can we fall apart just one more time? Got me wondering, can I steal
Cool is that? That had me absolutely captivated. I couldn't turn it, right? Spectacular. I couldn't turn it down. It just had me, super captivated and wanting to hear more. Like, really nice mix. Loved the vocals. Loved the contrast between the verse and the chorus. Yeah, I'm digging that. There you go. I'll take full credit for that. No, very well done. If I had any part in doing that, and the whistles, yeah, love it. Everyone knows I love a whistle, but yeah, beautifully well produced, superb track. Moves into wow, right? It's just really cool stuff. So thank you for submitting. And if you would like to submit your track, do as Tom says and submit it by using the link down in the description. It's sort of the first test. It's like, you do those tests where it says read every question before answering, and then question 10 is, don't do any of these, just hand this up blank. And then you give this to school kids, and there's people frantically going through, answering questions 1 through 9, and then they're looking around going, why is everyone going up to the front and handing in, what? I better go faster. How did they get them done so fast? Question 5, question 6, and they get to the end and they're like, question 10, do not answer any of the above questions, just hand this up. So that my way of putting the link down in the description is that it's kind of your little test. So you can go down, if you can spend the time to go to the description to find the link, then you can submit a song. And we do have about a 3-week wait to get a song played. So yes, we're to give you an idea, the tune there from Sleeping Through May was submitted back on the 6th of February. So we are behind by about 3 to 4 weeks. So Please keep that in mind when you're submitting your song. Like our friend here, Unveiled Enigma, has done. Was inspired to write this song after watching the movie Turbo Kid with the cool 80s synth soundtrack. My favourite part is the ending build-up, so I put a link starting at that point in the song. People are getting super smart here. Hope you like it, and thanks for engaging with the community. And thank you for being part of the community, because this community is amazing. You're all wonderful people, you're good, and you should feel good. Let's take a listen to this one. This is Wave to the 80s, Unveiled Enigma. And we're going to listen to it from the halfway mark, because that's where they've set us up here, which is a great idea if you want me to play it from there. Let's hit play on tape. This is Unveiled Enigma, Wave to the 80s. Very cool sound there. Wave to the 80s, indeed. Unveiled Enigma. Yeah, synthing along, synthing our way. And yeah, nice syncopation there with the keys coming in over the top. I really like that sort of sound. Very cool. Sensational. See, Liz put that there just so I would have to say the word sensational. With my suffer and succotash lisp. Very cool, yeah. Instruments working well together. Nice combo of instruments. Bit of cyber love there. Hits the right vibe. And then, yeah, I agree. I had a bit of a surprise build there, didn't it? Very cool. And thank you. Thank you for submitting, and thank you for your patience. See, that's how you do it. Unveiled Enigma. Be like Unveiled Enigma. Submitted their song like 3.5 weeks ago. Finally get to play here. Doesn't come in and spam me every week saying, where's my song? Where's my song? Where's my song? Yeah, so we will get to them. And if you've got a cool tune, it's going to get played here. But yeah, I'm doing 2 to 2.5 hours per week. It's kind of my limit. I know folks like the Metalhead Hippie do like 5-hour, 6-hour live streams. I don't know how. You can hear my voice is already starting to fade, so I need to hit some more water. All right, got a surprise for you. Got something special here. Got a world premiere of a new song. And yes, it's a little bit self-indulgent because I'm actually doing the vocals on this track. This is our friend Emil, who has created a song. And now, what is I always forget the number that Emil has after his name. Is it in the file here, Emil? I hope so. No, it's not. I think it's on the file. When we actually pop this up and play it, you'll be able to see. But this is a tune that Emil wrote. He did all of the musical production, all the mixing, all the mastering and everything. All this sucker did was grab the tune and write some lyrics and record them. Sent them back to Emil, and he has now completed the song. And I actually haven't heard this version of it. I heard a couple of earlier versions. Emil, I didn't even give this one a spin. You said, I did a few more things and I worked on it and I tweaked the vocals. So we'll be able to take a listen together here for the first time. I like doing these sort of things where we're finding out together what's actually going on. So let me just see if this is going to work. Yep, that's working because we're actually playing it from QuickTime Player here because my Mac skills are a little bit lacking, as you probably know if you've been watching the show for a while. So let's jump in. This is a tune called We Will Rise Together from Emil, featuring this dude on vocals. We Will Rise Together, Emil, on Your Music Live.
persevere and overcome the fear, trusting in our friends till the very end. Together we will win, finally begin to triumph once again.
Love that beat. It was an absolute pleasure to work on that one. So thank you for the opportunity. And stepping out of your comfort zone is a great thing, and it's great fun to do. So I do appreciate Emil for giving me the opportunity to do something a bit different and sing some dance music vocals for the very first time. So yes, appreciate that, and we'll work through the process of there. But I'm sure that'll be released, and you'll be able to stream it and watch it and listen to it. And it was great fun working with Emil. He's a true pro and did things the right way working on that one. All right, I reckon we've got time for a couple more tunes in here, and we're going to take a listen to this one here, Mobile Metal. Our man Dan, I missed this one when it came through, but Mobile Metal, I've interviewed Daniel on the show before. He creates some great music, and with a name like Mobile Metal, it's probably pretty obvious what he does. He creates metal music on his mobile phone. Yeah, it's not just a clever name. So he has a tune here, and he says this was written with a twisted love story for Valentine's Day and recorded in GarageBand iOS. So yeah, again, we're a little bit late on this one, but let's jump in and take a listen to Mobile Metal with Father May I on Your Music Live.
Now you're mine, your soldier of the divine. Take my hand, hell is ours to extend. Father, may I take your soul? Father, may I have control? For I know time will have your heart. Never keep us apart. Selfish desire to track you down below. You're men of God, but not the queen of hell.
Epic. Love it. Very cool. It does indeed go hard. A little bit of mobile metal in your life. Headbanging good, right? You go the full. You go from like a Joe Glenn and Barry just sitting back chilling, playing some folks music, all the way up to mobile metal, banging his head just like that. You woke Kevin Jade up. I know that was face meltingly good, as our friend Bubba says there. All right, let's sneak one more track in before our finale here, because the voice is starting to go, and we're 2 hours plus in. You know that's about my limit when it comes to these shows. But it's been an absolute blast here. We're going to play a tune here from Ice Fox, and we're going to play it on a Slaps tune here, because we mentioned Slaps earlier. This is, of course, Gerard Voss, our friend here in the chat. I think I've seen you around here today, Gerard. So Ice Fox, and Gerard to this one says the following: I so much enjoyed composing this melody and playing live drums on this track, although that took some takes, I can imagine. Clear hooks in old school neo-prog rock, but recorded with the future in mind. I like it. Very, very cool. Yeah, once again, thank you to our sponsors, DistroKid. If you want to release your music and you want to get it out there on your Spotify's, your Apple Musics, your iTunes, your Amazon Primes, all the places, you can use DistroKid. If you use that link, distrokid.com/VIP/PeteJohns, then that will send you to my VIP link where you save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. And hey, 7% is 7%. If you're going to do it anyway, you might as well save yourself a bit of coin. Let's come in and take a listen to this one. This is Gerard Voss, better known as Ice Fox, and this is a tune called Forever Present. Let's listen to it. The penultimate song for this week on Your Music Live. There you go, our man Gerard Voss, Ice Fox, with some really good drums. How good are those drums? Again, playing live drums is not easy, or at least I imagine it's not, because I never try, because it's too hard. But yeah, really nice track and a nice arrangement, well constructed. And yeah, I loved the change up and like the beats and the rhythm that you had there. Very, very prog rock, exactly as you said there. So well done on that one. Very good stuff. So there you go. Thank you for submitting that. Thank you everyone for being here. Here's the thing. I just put that in the description here, and I had to remove some of my own stuff because it said, you're over 5,000 characters in your description here on YouTube. That's too many. So when I get to the point where YouTube is telling me I've used too many characters in my description, it means we've probably played enough songs. So we should probably move on. But we don't want to finish without this finale, and I did tease it earlier, but our man Glenn Clark. In fact, this is how cool Glenn Clark is. One moment. You have to hold that. Knocking things down. Glenn Clark is so cool that when he releases a new CD, and he set a precedent now, he sends me a copy of his actual CD. Look at this. We've got a CD there. He actually does the line. Remember liner notes? You get to sit down and listen to a physical CD and read through the liner notes. So Glenn is an absolute pro, and I've got myself an autographed copy of Glenn Clark's Hide and Seek album. And it sounds like Glenn's working on something new here, because we've got a new track here called Love Lies Awake that Glenn recently premiered, and we're going to take a listen to. We're going to go out by listening to the whole thing here. So feel free to say your goodbyes and in the chat and do all your thing, and we're going to listen to this one. Glenn Clark, our man from across the Tasman, with Love Lies Awake here on Your Music Live. here on Your Music Live. And as you can see there, Glenn has a video. If you watch that one, go away and watch the video again. You know you want to, and then you can actually check out the deconstruction of how the video was done. So Glenn takes you to the next level with that one. Absolutely fantastic production. So freaking good. I don't think I can say anything more than that. Well done, and thank you everyone for being here. Do go and check out Glenn's music. Go check out all of the music from the people. I think Bubba said it best. Thanks for the folks who hung themselves out there. He used a different word. We don't use that word in Australia. It's a bit ruder here. He hung themselves out there and allowed their music to be played here. It is a great step forward to Kim, who shared her very first song, to others who have sharing for the first time, and for those like Russ who got to be our toilet break. Congratulations to you all. You are the true rock stars of this show, and you make my job oh so easy, because all I am is a glorified play button. I just sit here and just keep pressing play, and the goodness just keeps on coming. If you had some fun here today, if you got some good vibes, send some good vibes my way by hitting the thumbs up there. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you've got a song you want to submit, the form is down below. Just go to studiolivetoday.com/YML. I'll see you around the weekend. We've got a heap of shows coming your way. Home studio Q&A tomorrow, the happy hour, and of course Garage Band Weekly to tie everything up in a nice little ribbon. Thanks for being here. You rock. Remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, keep creating, and rock on.